Welcome to Python Data Writing, CSV, Excel, and JSON. In this lesson, you will learn how to create and write data to popular formats, CSV, Excel, and JSON. These files are everywhere in real-world projects, from spreadsheets to data exchange. No previous experience needed. Let us get started together. Running the cell now. Get your editor ready. Like and subscribe to see more lessons. Why learn to write CSV, Excel, and JSON files? Most companies and apps use these formats to store or share data. They help you connect with spreadsheets, websites, and other tools. Running the cell now. Before we write files, let us understand what CSV means. These are code comments to introduce CSV. CSV stands for comma-separated values, a simple file format. It is just plain text where values are separated by commas, often used for spreadsheets. Running the cell now. Think of a class attendance list saved as text, with names separated by commas. That is a CSV. Let us import the modules we will need. The CSV module helps us read and write CSV files easily. Running the cell now. We do not need to install anything, CSV comes with Python. Now, let us create some example data for our CSV file. We will make a list of lists. Each in a list is one row. This variable will hold our headers and student details. Headers explain what each column means. Here is the first student's data. Here is the second student's details. Here is the third student's details. Now, students hold all the rows we need for our CSV file. Running the cell now. Try making your own sample data too. Let us save the student data to a CSV file. We use the open function to create a new file for writing. This opens students.csv so we can write to it. We create a writer object, which helps us write rows the right way. This command writes all rows from our data, including headers. Now, you should see a CSV file appear in your folder. Running the cell now. Try opening the students.csv file afterward to see the contents. What if something goes wrong during writing? Now, we add error handling, just in case. The try block lets the code run normally. Inside, we open our file for writing again. We create our writer as before. And save all our data just like before. If an error happens, the except part runs. This prints a message so we know what happened. Running the cell now. Practice, try writing to a folder that does not exist and watch what error is shown. Writing Excel files. Excel files are everywhere in workplaces. They use the .xlsx ending. Python can create Excel files with special libraries. Running the cell now. Let us set up for Excel file writing. The OpenPixel library lets Python create Excel files easily. Make sure to have OpenPixel installed on your machine. If you do not have it, you can run pip install OpenPixel from your terminal. Running the cell now. Now, let us create an Excel file with our student data. We make a new workbook, which is like a new Excel file. We pick the main sheet to work with. Let us give the sheet a meaningful title. Now we add our student data, one row at a time. The appender method adds a row for us. Finally, we save everything as students.xlsx. Running the cell now. Great! Try opening students.xlsx with Excel or another spreadsheet tool. Now, let us make Excel writing safe by catching errors. Again, we use try and except to catch problems. We make a new workbook as before. Select our active sheet. Change the sheet's title for clarity. Add each row of our data. Everything gets added step by step. Try saving the file. If something is wrong, we will get a helpful message. Running the cell now. Try changing the file name to an invalid name and see what error appears. Writing JSON files. JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation. It organizes data like nested lists and dictionaries, almost like Python. JSON is excellent for working with web APIs and transferring data between apps. Running the cell now. Let us get ready for working with JSON. The JSON module is already a part of Python and is used for reading and writing JSON files. Running the cell now. Let us prepare our data for JSON format. JSON works best with dictionaries and lists. Here, we are building a list of dictionaries, one for each student. Each dictionary pairs labels with values for each student. Adding another student's info the same way. Now, students_dict is ready to be saved to a JSON file. Running the cell now. Try converting other tabular data into a list of dictionaries. Let us save the students as a JSON file. We open a new file called students.json for writing. The json.dump method saves our data in JSON format. Indent equals 2 makes the file easier for humans to read. Running the cell now. You can open students.json with a text editor and see the result. We will add error handling for JSON writing. As before, we use try and except to keep things safe. Open a new JSON file in write mode. Write our data out to it. Formatting makes it pretty. If there is a problem, print a helpful error. Running the cell now. Let us collect information from the user and save it as a CSV. We set up headers for our CSV columns. Now, we ask for your name using input. Next, we ask for your favorite color. We put the headers and answers together as rows. Open a new CSV file to write the responses. Create a writer object with the file. Save everything into the file. You can now share this file or send it to a friend. Running the cell now. Practice, try entering your details, and check that the CSV file contains them. If you are learning a lot, like or comment below so others can find this lesson. Let us see how you can clean up by deleting files you no longer need. The import OS statement gives us tools to manage files directly. We make a list of the files we created earlier. Go through each file name in the list. Try removing each file from your folder. Do the same for Excel files. Do the same for JSON files. Include the user-generated CSV as well. If all goes well, the files are gone. If a file is not found, we safely ignore the error. This helps keep things tidy after practice. Running the cell now. You do not have to remove files, this is just a helpful trick. Let us write more than one worksheet to a single Excel file. This is an advanced step useful for organized reports. Make a new workbook. Rename the default sheet. Create a second sheet with a new name. Add some header rows in the first sheet. Insert a row of data. In the second sheet, add another set of headers. Insert data for the new sheet. Write everything out to the file now. You can now open a multi_sheet.xlsx and see both sheets. Running the cell now. Try adding your own sheets and explore more complex layouts. Here is a mini project. Let us save a list of movies as CSV, Excel, and JSON files. We make a list of movies, each shown as a dictionary. Each movie has a title and a year. Keep adding movies the same way. Now for the CSV export. Open a CSV file to write the data. Using DictWriter matches each dictionary's keys to columns. Write the headers out first. Write all the movie data. Now we handle Excel. Make a new workbook for the movies. Select the active worksheet. Set the worksheet's name. Write headers for movie columns. Add each movie's data as a row in Excel. Repeat for each movie. Save the Excel file. Now save to JSON. Open a JSON file for writing. Write the movies as JSON text into the file. Running the cell now. Try using your favorite movies, and notice how easy it is to save them for later. Extra, best practices and troubleshooting tips. Always handle errors when writing files. Use clear file names and folders. Check your file contents after writing. If a file does not appear, double-check the file path and spelling. Running the cell now. Mini challenge, save your favorite foods. Try creating a new list with your favorite foods and their colors. Write it as a CSV and a JSON file. Bonus, make an Excel sheet for it, too. Running the cell now. Share your own datasets in the comments. Recap. You learned to save tabular data as CSV files. Build Excel spreadsheets from Python. Write JSON files for web and sharing. These tools help you organize, analyze, and exchange data anywhere. Running the cell now. Thank you for learning with us. If you liked this lesson, please like the video, leave a comment below, and subscribe for more Python. Share this video with friends who want to learn how to work with data. Keep practicing, and happy coding. Running the cell now. See you in the next lesson.